A Fox News alert, the DOJ now analyzing classified documents found at President Biden's namesake think tank just days before the midterms. Now critics accusing Democrats of a double standard when comparing their response to documents found at Mar-a-Lago.
If the Trump people represented that they provided all the classified or national security information and didn't, that's a serious problem.
No one is above the law.
Yep.
And the rule of law in a democracy, has to be our standard.
Former Arkansas Governor Mike Huckabee joins us now. You heard what they said, Governor. Will they get the same treatment? Will Biden get the same treatment that Trump got?
Oh, Ainsley, absolutely. In fact, I'm pretty sure that there is a SWAT team of FBI agents assembling in 27 vehicles, just about ready to pour into Joe Biden's personal home, go through Jill's closet, look through all of their children's personal effects, just to make sure they have everything. And then you'll see Adam Schiff standing up in the halls of Congress demanding that something be done and that Joe Biden resign from office. Merrick Garland, Christopher Wray, they'll all be holding press conferences, tearing their garments as to how horrible this all is. Well, of course, they'll be treated the same. You and I both expect that, right?
You know, under the Presidential Records Act, the president can declassify documents like this, classified information. That's what President Trump says that he did. President Biden, at that point, he was just leaving office as vice president. He puts these classified documents, or someone does on his team, inside this locked closet at his personal office in D.C. He's not allowed to use the Presidential Records Act because he wasn't president yet.
Well, and it's another show of total hypocrisy where the Democrats have treated President Trump with an entirely different set of standards than they treat their own people. And I'm just a little surprised. We have seen at least some of the mainstream media giving some attention to this, which is surprising in itself, that they didn't just bury the story. How can they bury the story? And it would be maybe so stark of a contrast if it weren't for the way that they handled this story when Donald Trump was accused of taking records that he kept locked up and that he still had in his possession, and that he had claimed that he declassified. So the double standard is alive and well. Let's see what happens. I think a lot of us are watching with great interest.
Absolutely. Today's a big day for your daughter. Sarah Huckabee Sanders is going to be sworn in as the 47th governor of the great state of Arkansas. How are you feeling?
Pretty excited, a little overwhelmed. It's kind of surreal to watch that little girl that grew up in the governor's mansion and running around trying to hide from the state troopers and her parents, now moving in to serve as the 47th governor, but knowing that her kids are not going to be able to hide from her very well because she knows where all those places are.
Yeah, she does.
But more importantly, Ainsley, she goes with an extraordinary vision and I believe commitment to bring some bold and wonderful ideas to the people of Arkansas. Her mother and I are just incredibly proud of her, and this is going to be an exceptional day as she takes the oath of office.
When did she become interested in politics? Did you know when she was a little girl that she could be governor one day?
You know, I never thought really that she had as much of an interest in running for office, but she clearly had an incredible interest in politics from the time she was just very young. And I'd hand her a stack of flyers at a county fair or some event we were doing and tell her, okay, here's $5 in flyers. Go give those away. And when you're finished, you can use the $5 to buy yourself something. It was, the way she grew up. And she's been at every level of politics since she was a small girl. But today, it culminates in her taking the oath, and it's going to be an extraordinary day for all of us.
Well, I know you're proud of her. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ainsley.
Thank you.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.